Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is D. In today's video, we're going to do the collection update for March. Everything that came into the collection for March. Even though we did a pickup video about 2-3 weeks ago, I'm not going to include that stuff. This is pretty much everything for March. This is the lion's share of what came in for March. And I'm going to even throw in the Criterion stuff that I did a pickup video for the Criterion flash sale yesterday. I'm going to throw that in because some of you may have watched that video, and some of you might tune in just for collection updates. I know there's people out there who just like watching collection updates and pickup videos, so I'm going to throw the Criterion stuff in, but I'll throw it in at the end for those of you who already saw that video yesterday. So without further ado, let's dive in and take a look at what I picked up. I got a haul from, over 5. I got a haul from Best Buy. I got a haul from eBay, a really nice size haul from eBay. I got a small pickup from Goodies Disc Exchange, and I got a haul from the Criterion sale. So without further ado, let's dive in. We're going to start with Best Buy. I picked up Alone. This movie looked pretty good. I ran the trailer for it. It looked really good. It was on sale. Great price. I think it was like $9. It's a magnet film. I do like their stuff. I got a couple of magnet films. Next up, here's one that I've been wanting for a little bit. I could have got it a couple of times, but I was waiting for the price to be right. And I picked up the Bloodsport Time Cop double pack. I picked this up from Best Buy. And here's one that I've been definitely wanting for a while. And I was able to get both of them in a single case, which I love. Whenever I get the opportunity to get 2 movies in a single case, I always jump on it. And I got the Raid collection. This is the Raid 1 and the Raid 2. All right. So the Raid, those are really great movies. Really good action movies. Next up is one, I picked up 2 4Ks. I picked up The Train to Busan. This is a really good movie. Didn't necessarily have to buy this one. This is a staple on Netflix, but it's a good movie. I do like zombie type movies, and this is one of the best. Train to Busan. There's a follow-up to this one. I forget what it's called. I think it's called Peninsula. I got to check that one out. I heard about it. I didn't see it or see anything about it, but I did hear about that in like rumblings. Next one is a Nicolas Cage movie on 4K called Color of Space. Yeah, Color Out of Space. Okay, Color Out of Space with Nicolas Cage. I do like some Nicky Cage stuff. He's pretty much the king of the B circuit, and some of his stuff is pretty good. I can't argue that. Some of his stuff is pretty good. So that's Best Buy right there. That's everything that came in for March from Best Buy. Next up, we're going to do eBay. Everything that came in from eBay. And all of this stuff came in from GoPeachy. So GoPeachy is one of my go-tos in the movie kingdom. So I'm looking through here to see if any of this came from the movie kingdom. I don't think so. Yeah, all this is GoPeachy. So you guys got to check them out. They got fantastic deals. I mean, they're one of the few sellers on eBay that got crazy deals. There was one other one that was called Second Sale, but they haven't been really doing much as of late. But GoPeachy, they're killing it right now. Picked up Robert De Niro's The Score, Edward Norton, Angela Bassett, Orson Welles. Is that Orson Welles? Wait a minute, no. Marlon Brando, I'm sorry. This movie right here is really good. The Score. One of the better heist movies that's out there, for sure. Now, this movie is a movie from I'm not going to say my childhood. It's not from my childhood, but when I was much younger, I did get a kick out of this movie. I was older. I wasn't a teen. I'm not sure. I know I was older, but it's still an older movie, and it takes me back to a time when I was a younger man. Toy Soldiers. This movie was really good. I enjoyed the living hell out of this movie. When I watch this, I think about Gremlins. I think about Short Circuit. I think about all those cheesy 80s movies. Even though this is a product of the 90s, I do believe. I got to check the year on this one. I think this might be like early 2000s or no. I don't know. No, this is a 90s movie for sure. Toy Soldiers. Hold on, real quick. Yeah, 98. Yeah, 1998. So this ain't terribly old, but it's old enough. No Tears for the Dead. This movie was all right. This was okay. Good action movie. Definitely good action movie. It wasn't the best, but it was solid enough. Just because it's an MCU movie, and I like to have the MCU complete. I like to have them all, whether I like them or not. And I did not like this one, but I got it anyway. It was cheap, so I got it. The Eternals on 4K. Not a good MCU movie, but I'm trying to keep my DC and my MCU tight, real tight, like have them all. Next one. This is one I never heard of, but the cast is banging. I mean, James McAvoy, Robin Wright, Kevin Coon, Danny Houston, Tom Wilkerson, and Robert Redford. This is from the director Robert Redford, The Conspirator. I think this is all about the assassination of Lincoln, the conspiracy part of it. I do believe that's what this is about. I ran the trailer for it and it looked awesome, so I said, let me go ahead and jump on that. Here's another MCU movie that I'm not going to say is terrible. It's just not as good as the others. Black Widow. Yeah, it's an MCU movie, so I'll throw it in there. Here's one that I watched. I watched this about a day or so after I got it, and I actually liked it. Mads Mikkelsen, Eva Green, Eric Cantona. I mean, Jeffrey Dean Morgan did his thing in this. This is called Salvation. This is a fantastic revenge movie. It's a Western-based revenge movie. It is a really good movie. It's a good watch. It's not, as far as Westerns go, it's not up there in the top tier. It's probably mid-tier. It's definitely not bottom tier, but it's a really good Western. If you never heard of it's called The Salvation. If you never heard of it, you might want to go ahead and check it out if you can find it for a good price. I would say five or below, $5 or under. Here's one that caught me off guard. I really like this one. This is really good. It's called American Violence. I did like this movie. It was really good. It was a great story. It was a really good, it's a typical revenge movie. I call these type of movies revenge movies. He was done wrong, so he went on a crusade to get revenge, and it was a good movie. It really was. I sat down and I was really engaged with it. Now, here's one that really, me and my wife watched this one, and we was like, yo, this right here. I mean, when I saw Michael Shannon, I already knew what it was going to hit for. Michael Shannon is just one of those actors where I leave anything he's in just really satisfied. I'm like, wow, that was pretty good. Michael Shannon, now, again, he wasn't the backbone of this movie, but he did his thing as he always do. I don't know her name. Could be Samantha Morton. That could be her. This movie was pretty good. It's called Harvest. So what it's about? It's about Michael Shannon and her, they husband and wife. She's a doctor, and I'm not sure what he was. I know he stopped working to take care of their son. And come to find out, the son wasn't the son. About halfway through the movie, the little girl who befriends the son, who's right here, stumbles into the family basement of the house. And there's another child down there hooked up to medical equipment in a hospital bed in the basement. So when she makes that discovery, she started looking on the internet and stuff. And she tells the little boy who's bedridden, who can't walk, what's going on. He stumbles down there. Now, mind you, he thinks he's paralyzed because they've been over medicating him to keep him to the point where he can't escape or do whatever. Or I don't think it's escape because they took him when he was a baby. This is a very crazy story, but they took him when he was a baby and they raised him as his own. So I don't think he would have thought that they wasn't his parents because they stole him from the hospital when he was a baby. But they was using him to harvest his organs for their son that was downstairs in the hospital bed. This movie is crazy. It's called The Harvest. I know I'm not really describing it in a way that you might fully understand. I would say go on YouTube and punch in the trailer for this and check this one out. It's called The Harvest. So there's the real son in the hospital bed. This is the son that they stole so they can harvest his organs for their real son. And the mom is crazy. She's on some Kathy Bates type shit from Misery. Yo, this right here, you gotta check this one out. It's called The Harvest. Now, I spent a lot of time on that one. I usually don't do that in the pickup videos, but that you might want to check that one out. And this one is called Best of Enemies with Taraji P. Henson. Fantastic movie. I saw this on one of the streaming services. It was a really good movie. I enjoyed it, based on a true story. She just passed away not too long ago. Fantastic movie. The real character, not Taraji. The character who this is based on. And one of my favorite Denzel movies. It's an older Denzel movie, but this is one of my favorites. I loved it. You got Howard Rollins, Denzel Washington, Robert Townsend. This right here, a soldier story. If you love Denzel as much as I do, and you want to get some of his work, you'll find a way to get your hands on a copy of Soldier Story. This is a good Denzel movie. It's a good movie, period, but it's an excellent Denzel movie. And perhaps, I love Westerns. I'm going to do a video on my Westerns because I love the genre. Now, there's certain Western actors that I don't want in my collection. I'm not going to put any John Wayne stuff in my collection. I'm just not into John Wayne like that. But everybody else, yes. I don't think I have anything John Wayne in my collection. I don't want any John Wayne movies in my collection. That's just a personal thing for me. It's just the way I feel about John Wayne. Once Upon a Time in the West. This right here is perhaps one of the best Western movies ever put to film. One of the best. Everybody knows that Unforgiven is my favorite Western, but again, I always say it's one of my favorite modern Westerns. This is probably one of the greatest Westerns ever made. And Unforgiven is up there for sure, but I think in the grand scheme of things, this is higher than Unforgiven. I'm going to have to put that list together and see where this one falls, but this is top 3, probably top 3, no doubt top 5. No lower than top 5 greatest Western movie ever made. Once Upon a Time in the West. So that's everything off of eBay. We did, okay, let's do, I did the 2 titles I picked up. Did I do the 2 titles? No. 2 titles from Goodies Disc Exchange. I picked up Insidious, The Last Key. Not a good movie, but it completes my Insidious. So now I got all 4 of them. And then I did a DVD upgrade. I got Hostel 1 and 2. I had them on DVD, so 2 bigger, bulkier DVD cases. I was able to get them both slimmed down to a Blu-ray case. I didn't mind taking that. And Hostel 1 and 2 was decent. Good. They was good gore-fest movies. I mean, you know, right up there with Saw. Now, if you already saw the Criterion video yesterday and you don't want to see those, you can stop here. But for those of you who didn't see the Criterion pickup video, I picked up 6 titles from the Criterion collection. They had a flash sale. So I picked up Malcolm X. This is a 4K. So that was cool to get Malcolm X on 4K because I originally had it on DVD. I picked up Blowout on 4K. This is a new title to the collection. This is not an upgrade or anything. Straight up new title. I heard great things about this. Can't wait to watch it. This is a DVD. This is a Blu-ray upgrade. This is a DVD upgrade. This is Cooley High on Blu-ray. I love that cover art. It's incredible. Preaching Cochise. That looks really... Criterion, they did a great job with that cover art. That looks good. Preaching Cochise look great on this. This is a new title to the collection on 4K. It's called Double Indemnity. Great things about this movie. It's a classic, for sure. Never seen it, but I heard great things about it. Usually when people do their Criterion pickups, this one will pop up a lot. So I said it must be something to it. Let me go ahead and check it out. And this is a DVD upgrade to 4K. This is Raging Bull. Now, I slept on Raging Bull and Deep Cover for the last Criterion sale, where I only picked up 2 titles. I picked up Thief, and I picked up, Devil in the Blue Dress. But this time, I made a correction. I picked up the Raging Bull, and I picked up the Deep Cover on Blu-ray. And both of those were DVD upgrades. I upgraded DVDs for those. So that's pretty much everything for March. Let's go ahead and do a quick recap. From Goodies Disc Exchange, I picked up Hostel 1 and 2 double pack. I picked up Insidious Last Key. From Best Buy, I picked up Color Out of Space, Train to Busan, The Raid Collection, the Van Damme double pack, Time Cop and Bloodsport, Alone. From eBay, I picked up Once Upon a Time in the West, A Soldier Story, Best of Enemies, The Harvest. You really need to check this one out, seriously. American Violence, The Salvation, Black Widow, The Conspirator, The Eternals, No Tears for the Dead, Toy Soldiers. I'm sorry, not Toy Soldiers. Small Soldiers. Toy Soldiers, that's a different movie. That's a different movie from around the same time, maybe a little bit earlier, but this one's called Small Soldiers. Even though they're toys, that's what threw me off, because there is a movie called Toy Soldiers, but you would think the other one would be called, whatever, Small Soldiers. The Score, and then from the Criterion flash sale, Deep Cover, Raging Bull, Double Indemnity, Coolie High, Blowout. I heard great things about this. I can't wait to watch. And then we got Malcolm X. So that's everything for the month of March. That'll seal the deal for March. March is in the books. We closing that one out. For pickup video, I'll see you at the end of April going into May for the next pickup video. Bye.